Hi guys, happy Self-Care Sunday. It's Carly here from Building Bridges Counseling Services. Today for Self-Care Sunday, I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about some of the myths around self-care. So the first one is that self-care is indulgent. This is a myth. Self-care is a meaningful practice that really focuses on adopting new behaviors, new patterns of thinking that contribute to improving our well-being. So it's not so much indulgence as it is just really taking care of ourselves. The other myth is self-care is selfish. And I think lots of people struggle with this one. So we're always doing things for other people and never feeling like we're allowed to do the same or take time for ourselves. The idea with self-care though is that it helps us show up for other people and other relationships the way we want to as our best selves, really. So if you think of, I don't know if you've heard of the plain oxygen mask analogy, you're supposed to put your mask on before you can assist somebody else. Same thing with self-care, or that's kind of what self-care does, is it allows us to take care of ourselves so that we can show up for other people, so we can take care of other people. So it's really not selfish at all. In fact, it's really, we're working on improvements it does help ourselves, but it's really helps other people as well and helps our relationships. Self-care is a one-time experience. So that's another myth that's kind of like, well, I did my self-care, so I'm done. And then we don't do it again for like a few months. That doesn't work. Self-care needs to be an ongoing practice and a consistent practice that we try to do daily. Because really if we don't, we kind of burn out till we hit rock bottom. Then we have to do all that work to come back up to a level where we feel like we're functioning where we want to be. If we can engage in a little bit of self-care daily, then we're able to kind of maintain without emptying our tank. So that's why that's really important. Another myth is that self-care is time consuming, which I think puts a lot of people off the whole concept, right? It's like, well, I don't have time to take a bath, or you don't have time to do yoga, or you don't have time to do all these other things. And sure, that might be the case. But the thing is, not all self-care needs to take a long time. It sure can, if you choose or if you want it to, but it doesn't have to. So if I think about if I do a 5-minute stretch in the morning on my balcony, that's self-care and it takes 5 minutes. So, or, we just take 2 minutes to sip our coffee without any phones or anything, right? And just kind of sit there and be present. Those are things that are really easy to do, don't take a long time, but that are still effective. So that's another myth that that's good to challenge, because it encourages us to actually engage in it if we're not worried that it's going to take up huge chunks of our day. So those are some myths about self-care. So if you find that those are some things that you think of self-care, I hope this was maybe helpful in challenging some of those thoughts. And I hope it encourages you to engage in some self-care this week. So I hope you do have a really great week and that you get some self-care in, hopefully every day if you can manage it. And like I say, it can be really short, small, sweet things that you can do just to kind of help improve your overall well-being. So like I said, have a great week and we'll see you next Sunday. Bye guys.